Hey everyone, Rich Noto here. Florida licensed realtor, Florida licensed home inspector, Florida notary public with loan signing agent certification. You're a construction trained realtor, and I use that construction-based licensing and construction-based certifications and all that training that I went through to help my buyers purchase homes that are much better built, okay? Because you have to understand construction and the process. Because if you don't understand construction, then you're going to get stuck with all of the construction defects, okay? And those defects, when you own the house, I had to switch hands. When you own the house, those defects are going to be on you in some way, shape, or form. So just keep that in mind. So that's why I talk about it in like every video, because you want to be ready, you want to be prepared, okay? You got to have a team that's working for you. Go inside and check out this house. We're at Cedar Crossings in Haines City. There's a house from KB. The 1989, yes, I have videos in 1989, so I'm going to move a little bit faster in here. It's a hot day. Oof. Hot, it's in the upper 90s right now. Sometimes I think I'm a little bit crazy for doing these videos in such heat, but that's Florida. Florida's got amazing weather most of the year. Like 8 months, and then you have like that 3 or 4 months which might be too hot at times, especially during the day. So anyway, this house feels longer than the other homes that I've been in, like the 2 stories when you first walk in, because it's a single story, so it does feel much longer, but it also feels wide and spacious like the other ones did. Now we have a bedroom over here to the right. And over here we have a full bathroom and another bedroom to the right. Oh, this is nice. A sewing room. How do you like that? How creative. Very nice. Got the sewing room. Just ready to go. I don't know how many people know how to sew anymore. I used to know a little bit. My grandmother taught me a little bit, but I can't remember anymore. Like, I used to know enough to be able to like fix my clothes, fix a small tear, and it's been so long. Now when something tears, I usually just throw it out. But anyway, here's the laundry room. And here is a bedroom. Yeah, this is where this house really shines. It's in that spacious, and I believe this is kind of a ceiling that like slants up. I believe that is an upgrade as well, because the thing with KB is everything's an upgrade. The homes start off at a very appealing, cheap-looking price, but then you get to pick and choose all the upgrades that you want, and as you upgrade it, that's when the price goes up. So these models are never the bare basic. Yeah, good sized kitchen. Look at all that countertop space. Let's check out the pantry. There's your pantry. We'll walk to the lanai before we hit the master bedroom. There's the lanai, also known as the covered patio. Has a pretty nice view for a model. That's a wonderful bedroom, wow. Huge master bedroom. How big is the closet? Oh yeah. Closet's a big one as well. Oh, this has a garden tub. That's very interesting. This is not something that you see often at all. Because in this case, there's a garden tub, right, the bathtub, and it has a shower. So normally, it comes with this standard bathtub, or it just has a, like a tile shower or whatever, the shower basin, the shower tray, whatever you want to call it. But that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting. Interesting upgrade. Got a very big towel closet. And the toilet is outside, so it's not in the closet. Let's take another look at the master bedroom. Yeah, so great house, great floor plan. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna move quickly into the next house rather than do another long-winded intro. Let's do that. Let's just move quickly. So this house, let's get a look at it from the outside. I'm trying to look at the viewer. That's what this house looks like. I think I got it. I put my sunglasses on there, the polarized type, so it kind of blocks out the viewer. The 1707 plan. Now, I think I have the 1707. So let's see. Bedroom right away. That's what you walk into. Walking to the right, you got your bedrooms. Got your bathroom. And yeah, like this is what I was talking about. A tub like this with the shower. That's normally what you have. Towel closet. There's another bedroom. And a big closet. And of course when you see tile on the floor, tile is typically an upgrade with builders. On occasion it will come with it, but it's typically an upgrade. Here's your garage. 2-car garage. And here we have another bedroom. And here's the laundry room. So you can see a bit of a smaller laundry room to compensate for the space everywhere else. There's always a give and take, you're never going to have like a huge house at a smaller square footage, but you might have larger parts of the house. Like for example, when I look at this right away, it just feels larger and more spacious in the living room, kitchen area. And here's the lanai or the covered patio. And typically KB, when you upgrade these homes, they have an upgrade for like the extended lanai. Like that's like the standard lanai right there. And a lot of times too, like this angled ceiling, you know, that can be an upgrade. I'm not sure if it is, but I'm just saying. And here's a closet. And the master bedroom. Ah, you see, so again they're doing it here, the garden tub with the shower. I like that, personally. I think it's great because you're kind of getting like the best of both worlds. Because normally to get a garden tub, you would have a separate shower in a lot of homes. But that to me makes sense to have like a little bit of luxury in a house that's not a luxury house, you know what I mean? So yeah, I think that that's a great option. And again, here's your master bedroom, very good size. So that's really the thing, you know. The thing is that, you know, builders always compensate the space somewhere else. And, you know, when they create the different floor plans, like this over here, for example, there's a lot of, this feels very spacious. And, you know, this could have been smaller to make, you know, other things a little bit larger. Okay. Boy, is it hot. It's so hot. I'm going to walk into this next house and see if I can keep this going. Let's see, what do we have here? Which one is this? Is this like the 13 something? 13. What was it? 1354? I'm just trying to remember what their 1300 model is. Ah, oh, 1511. Okay. 1511. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else with the 13. Watch out, love bug. Almost stepped on the love bug. It was close. It's over there, moving around. You know, moving around. This thing's on. Oh, there. Now it's moving. Those things only live like a couple of days. They live like, I think it's like 3 days or something, or 5 days the most, or something like that. So this is the 1511 from KB, and when you walk in, it feels very different because you got this little hall, first of all. And yeah, I think I have a couple of videos of this one actually as well. You can see there's no lanai on this, and I don't even know if they can put it on here. Maybe they can. That would be an upgrade option, if anything. But your kitchen, your living room, and dining room for 1,500 square feet feels nice. And when you have an island that's this big, you might not even need this unless if you have a lot of people over or a large family. So when we go over here, this is a master bedroom, master bathroom, and you can see at 1,500 square feet, it's a little bit tighter. The toilet's not in the closet in homes in these communities. I'm noticing that, I think that it's making a bit of a comeback, to be honest, that it's not in the closet. And you could see, based on the size of the bed, how much smaller this room is. But it's to be expected, you know, you can't really have a large room unless you have like a 2-bedroom house at 1,500 square feet. Now, the closet's a very decent closet. It's pretty long. I think I'm actually going to flip this and just kind of walk out of the closet to kind of give you a better idea of what it's like. Rotate here. So, yeah, got a very, very nice sized closet. I don't know if that really did anything or not. So let's see, where are we? We're back in the kitchen, living room, and dining room. Here's your pantry. Now this has 42-inch cabinets in this particular model, but homes usually don't come with it. Let's open it up to confirm. 1, 2, 3. No, that's not 42. Let's go back up. Okay, so this is pretty interesting too. It has some cabinets that are different sizes as well. You can see you got some smaller over there, a little bit more narrow. Over here you got the wider cabinets. So the thing is, just something to keep in mind is that, you know, when you're looking at kitchens, is that, you know, you can only fit certain size cabinets in certain homes because of the ceiling height. And you can see like where the ceiling is, it's like right there. Like there's a few inches, like, I don't know, from here, from the ground, I mean, it looks like there's maybe, I don't know, 6 inches from the top of the cabinets to where the ceiling starts. So typically when you're talking about very, very large cabinets that have 4 shelves, you know, that's, you know, that needs a higher ceiling. Okay, we're in the shared bathroom. Well, there's a lot of rooms here. So it's a 4-bedroom house. Let's see what the closet is like. Oh, you got a little walk-in. That's wonderful. Yeah, that's great. And right here you have a closet. So let's just walk out and talk about this briefly. So bedroom, bathroom. So you got 2 bedrooms. So it's a 3-bedroom house. 3-bedroom house. It's a very effective floor plan, and I think it's great for, you know, for a family that's just starting off, or for, you know, 1 or 2 people. But, you know, anytime you're looking at homes that are 1,300, 1,500 square feet, a lot of times people buy them and in like 2 years they grow out of them. So sometimes consider to move up to the larger floor plan, like a 1,700 or 1,900 square foot plan, you know, before you buy something that's going to be obsolete for you right away. And I've seen it, you know, I've seen it over the years, so you don't want to do that. Anyway, I do appreciate everyone stopping by to watch this. What the hell is that? I gotta put some caulk on that.